What's up, guys? I'm Casey Boonstra. Today, I'm going to introduce you to one of the hardest working women in social media. My guest uses her platform to challenge the stigmas surrounding adult content while empowering individuals on their own journeys. Today, I'm going to introduce you to Eliza Watson in real life. Hello, I'm Casey.
Eliza.
It's gonna be a great day. I have a very exciting, adventure-packed day for you, and I hope you're up for the challenge.
Kind of nervous, kind of excited.
Don't be nervous, you're in safe hands. I'll lead the way. Let's get started. Are you originally from London?
Yeah, I grew up here. Haven't lived here for a long time.
You grew up here?
I did. It's very different.
Whereabouts are you now?
So I'm in the countryside now. Literally complete opposite.
That sounds beautiful. It sounds like a storybook.
It kind of is like that. Being from a city, you go somewhere like that and you're like, oh, I thought this was just in paintings. It's very calm and chill. Not a lot goes on.
It's literally like a little London dream.
Yeah.
So amazing. I heard that you bought a house out there. Is that correct?
I did, yeah.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
How do you keep coming up with all these different ideas to keep your content interesting?
Oh, it's tough, isn't it? Because it's a lot more creative than you think. It's a very saturated market now, right? You can't just put up a lingerie pic and that's that. You have to really think about your niche, like your light, your background, all of these things. I guess like we all inspire each other, don't we? So I follow other people, I like to visit new places to get inspo and doing it when you feel most creative as well.
Yeah, sometimes you just don't feel that way.
No.
And it's hard to find that inspiration. It's truly like an art form.
People online don't just want to see a pretty person.
Yeah.
They want to know their personality, they want to know their style, and keeping that consistent while putting something fresh out there.
Without feeling like you're repeating yourself. But I heard that you work really, really hard, so I thought we could take some time to relax for you today.
Okay.
I know we're close to the water.
Yeah.
So I was thinking we could jump in a hot tub in the river.
I just thought you were going to say we could jump in the river and I was going to leg it back that way, but that sounds great.
So let's go getting one of these little boats.
Oh my God, let's do it.
And I've never done this before, so we're in this together.
I didn't even know if these existed. What?
Well, they're over here. Let's go. You ready?
Okay.
Oh my goodness, look at this.
That is literally a hot tub in the boat. This is
Hey
amazing.
guys,
Hi.
how are we doing today?
I'm Casey.
Nice to meet you, I'm Mirai.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you. So welcome to Canary Wharf. This is our schooner boat, our hot tub pontoon. So do you want to follow me down to where your hot tub boat is?
Yeah, great.
Why didn't I think of this?
Have you never done anything like this before?
I didn't even know this was a thing.
This is the hot tub boat that you guys are going to take.
Amazing.
I'm just going to quickly demonstrate how to drive the boat once you guys get inside it, all right? So you're going to be sitting on the left-hand side of the engine.
Okay.
You're going to put your hand on the black handle to go forwards. All we need to do is twist the handle away from ourselves like this. Perfect.
Okay.
All right, so to go reverse is obviously the opposite. You twist it towards yourself like this.
Look at the wrists.
The steering on boats is opposite. If you want to go right, what you have to do is put it towards the left. And if you want to go left, you have to just push it towards the right.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I can manage
Easy.
that.
It seems pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the
No
instructions.
worries.
I feel like we got it.
Yes.
All right, let's go put our bikinis on.
I'll see you back here
Awesome.
soon.
Yeah, thank you so
All right,
much.
see
Appreciate
you.
it. Bye.
No worries.
Okay,
Here we are.
and we're off.
Yeah.
Never in my life would I have thought I would be in a hot tub in London.
Floating down the river.
Just floating down the river.
Yeah, I'm going to try not to crash, but I'm not
Let's
gonna promise.
hopefully not crash because all the businessmen are looking at us from the windows. And we're like putting on a show for them right now.
I wish it had like my tag on my...
Right? Imagine that would have been so iconic. I know you've done something iconic like that before. You put yourself on a billboard, right?
I did. I actually had 4.
You had 4?
I had 4 in England and 1 in New York.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And I heard that it did start some controversy.
It did.
It got a conversation
It
started.
absolutely did. Yeah, it was a funny thing because the billboards themselves, you know, they got me some subscribers and stuff like that. But then someone graffitied over one of them and then it went viral.
I can't believe that. I feel like people have such the wrong idea of it, and it's like it's not just a billboard, it's everywhere. You know?
Yeah. People are always going to act a bit funny around something new or something they don't understand.
Yeah.
I think it's happened throughout time. It's like when there's a lot of shame and stigma around something, whatever it is, that's when it becomes a problem, right?
People like to just throw hate.
Yeah.
And there's such a stigma surrounding the platform, and I think it's just crazy that you putting up a billboard of your face, not suggesting anything, created such a stir. I know you had a lot of media attention from it. You had some interviews, people were kind of coming at you from all angles.
Yeah.
How did you deal with that?
I maintained that I'd done nothing wrong. I mean, I heavily studied ads before I put mine up. And the only difference between my ad and that for, say, a Calvin Klein or lingerie campaign was that the woman in the ad was making more money and had more agency over the image. So, in my view, I'd done nothing wrong.
No.
And actually, it was a cool opportunity to educate people around what OnlyFans is and what OnlyFans isn't. It offers creators like a lot of empowerment, a lot more safety, a lot more control, and a lot more profit, you know?
It really does give you control over your own life. I feel like on your point of saying people are just uneducated about the platform, I feel like there is such a stigma surrounding it that isn't necessarily true.
Absolutely.
And I feel like you putting out those billboards and trying to educate people, that was your whole purpose behind it, right?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, the industry that I'm in has always been there, like sex sells, right? Whether you're doing porn or you're just doing like lingerie pics or whatever, it's always been there, it's always gonna be there. It's not the industry that's the problem, it's the shame and stigma that's the problem, right? That causes problems, causes mental health issues, causes isolation, etc., etc. But I was surprised to actually like hear people's responses once they knew what OnlyFans was. It actually offers a place of safety for people in my industry, a lot more autonomy, a lot more control, and I think people are actually were quite turned around by that. There's always going to be a few, you know?
There is always going to be a few. I feel like there's always going to be the people that have their opinions set and they're not going to change it for anything. Yeah. I think it's so incredible what you've done with all the advertising, creating the conversation. I feel like what you're doing behind your platform, I know your story's so incredible and I want to dive into that a little bit later. But you're such a hard worker in general, and I know that I read an article somewhere that you were working like 16-hour days when you first started creating your content. Is that true?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You really went all in.
I did, and I think there's a lot more goes into it than what you think. I mean, yeah, you're creating content, but you're also engaging with people like every single day, sometimes multiple times a day, because that's what it's about, right? Like a platform like that is supposed to bring the fan closer to the creator. So that's a huge part of it as well. So if I wasn't in front of a phone camera, I was on my phone. And then there's kind of like, you hit with the taxes and the admin and the this and the that.
Right.
So it was a real baptism of fire for about a year. You know, it was intense.
Yeah. A lot of back and forth.
Yes.
And I'm sure everything that you have done within your life and your career and where you're at now with the platform, your fans must be so proud and loyal fans of you.
Yeah, I still have people there that were there at the start, which is amazing. Yeah. That's been like nearly 4 years. Like
amazing.
Yeah.
So you've been a creator for 4 years. How have you seen the platform change over that time?
Yeah, a lot. I mean, when I was involved in these like debates about the billboards and stuff, I wanted to make sure I knew my stuff. And I read a statistic that in 2020, over 100,000 people were, in the UK alone, were on the platform. And think about how quickly internet moves. Right. You know, like, it seems like now everyone's on it, and if they're not on it, they've heard of it. It's become a really household name. Like, I've seen it on boxers, shorts, and Formula One drivers' helmets.
People are sponsored by it,
100%. But it is nice that almost everyone knows what that logo is, and they've got no hesitation about signing up and having a chat with you. They know what to expect, so that's cool too.
Absolutely. Yeah. Being a creator in general, especially on OnlyFans, we're putting ourselves out there so much. How do you keep yourself in shape? Like, because you're in great shape.
Oh, thanks.
What do you do in your free time?
I work out because it's so good for me mentally. Like, especially if you've got a full day's work ahead of you.
And like, people don't realize the maintenance that we have to do to keep ourselves looking and feeling great. Yeah. Because if you're not feeling great too, you don't really want to create content. You want to feel your best.
Yeah, you do. And so it's like, now I think I've learned that I have to put that stuff first. Like, I work out, I meditate, I do yoga, things like that. You know, you're talking to human beings. They want a happy person with energy. Right. It really reflects in my content when I haven't taken care of myself, when I haven't slept enough, all these things.
I completely agree with you. This is hilarious. Yeah. I feel like we've got such an audience.
I know, it's literally a captive audience, right?
I have never, ever thought I'd be seeing London from this point of view.
Yeah.
We are putting on a show and I love it. Are you hungry?
I am actually.
And I'm getting a little wrinkly. Are you? Getting a little wrinkly. So I think it's time to whip a Yui and I think go grab some lunch.
Sweet.
I'm hungry.
Good to me.
Yeah, let's do it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. That was so much fun.
Amazing.
Yeah, we're putting on quite a show in the working district.
I bet they loved it.
Yeah, it was lunchtime, but we had a great time. So thank you so much for this experience.
It's been awesome. Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming, guys.
Thank you.
Would you like a hand getting out?
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. Up.
Fold it.
Fold it.
And fold it.
And fold it. Yeah, okay.
Nice. So what we have to do now is to make it rounded, okay? And we actually just put all the flour on top. Okay. Yeah, very gentle. I always think about the dough like a woman, so at the beginning we need to be a little gentle. You know, it's like
It's like a romance, but
yeah,
with dough.
a romance. Yeah. We write a 6 on our pizza. It's the right amount. Are you ready for cooking? We just grab it.
Flat, but it's in.
It's got potential.
Yeah.
Cool. She's gonna run into the wall, but it's fine. Oh. It's harder
There
than
you
it
go.
looks.
Go back
Okay.
in, the same spot. There we go.
Oh yeah, baby. That is just a work of art.
This is a crust.
Ta-da!
That is really something.
Chef's kiss, if I do say so myself.
This is probably going to go on the floor or the ceiling. Oh, it's hot, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Yay!
Okay, okay.
And then you push. There you go.
Nice. This is looking good. I'm so proud of us.
Okay.
There you go. Beautiful.
Go, 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 go. Here we go.
Exciting.
I've got that little
That
bit.
was great
yeah.
delivery. Coming in
Steps.
hot. That looks
There you
amazing.
go. Look at that.
How many pizzas do you make in a day?
Yeah, roughly 300.
I don't know about 300, but this one looks pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, pizza, cheers.
Moment of truth.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay. Oh yeah.
You did a really good job. Here we go.
That bit, so satisfying.
That's the one.
Are you happy for the result?
10 out of 10.
I couldn't be happier.
Yep.
This has just made my day. Well, this has been great. Thank you so much for the amazing lesson.
You're
I feel
welcome.
like I learned so much about pizza.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right, well, we're going to take this to go.
Okay.
But thank you so
Enjoy
much.
your pizza.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're the best. Well, that was so much fun making pizza.
Loved it.
I've not used one of those pizza ovens before.
No, I mean, I feel like a pro now.
I feel like after our big day on the water, we deserved that pizza break.
Yeah.
Did you have fun?
Yeah, I really did, and I feel like we brightened up a few people's days.
We really created a stir, which
We did.
I feel like you like to do sometimes.
Now and again.
Now, I know that you've had quite the inspiring story throughout your journey in life. Do you mind elaborating on that a little bit?
I spent most of my life struggling with addiction. I was an alcoholic and a drug addict. It led me to homelessness, like stealing, cheating, lying, like stealing from my family, near suicide attempts, police cells, ambulances. That was basically the day-to-day thing, you know. Slowly recovering from that and what you learn, how to manage your emotions, how to relate to other people, how to govern yourself, which you've skipped out on since you picked up drugs and alcohol, which is what I did. What you learned there is like invaluable, and I think I've used that to create the business that I've created and become fairly successful in my industry that I'm in now.
What was the moment for you that you really felt, I need to get out of this? This is the time for me to make a change in my life.
I'd had many little turning points where I could have changed, right? But you're so isolated in your issues. You do things that you would never ever do. And I think that the real turning point for me, someone reached out to me, and this was the first person that I'd spoken to. When I told this person some of the things I'd done, she laughed and she said, "Yeah, me too." It was the first little bit of hope, and it was the relatability and the connection. That's all you really need.
I think that's amazing that you are so open about sharing your story, because it is such a difficult conversation to have, and to admit that you're having these issues. I feel like a lot of people just live in denial that, like, oh, it's not me. But knowing that you're not alone,
Yeah.
and knowing that there's other people that can get out of it, you've created such a life for yourself. Props to you. I'm inspired by you.
Oh, well, thank you. I think it's one of those things like, you know, not everybody goes to the levels I go to, but I heard addiction classified really well once, and someone said, you know, it's repeating any behaviour again and again, even though you know it's bad for you. And when you put it like that, you know, that is very common. I've got so much from the platform OnlyFans and from social media. It's given me so much that when someone reaches out to me, even if they just have a minor little behaviour problem, they'll reach out to me and we have a chat, and I feel like, cool, I've given back now. Yeah, I would encourage anyone just to start talking
Start
about it.
talking. Your fans could be reaching out to you because they need help. I mean, you have a degree in psychology, so you're more than equipped to give people the right advice. But I feel like life lessons
Yeah.
is the best advice and experience gives you the best advice to give because you've been at the bottom and now you've pulled yourself up to the top.
It makes it really worthwhile when you actually develop a true connection with someone. When you talk about these kinds of things, it not only helps another person, it actually helps me too, you know, because it's only when I talk about this stuff that I realise, oh yeah, shit, that all happened. It's a huge important part of my life to give that back. You know? Yeah.
I think what you're doing with all your social media is just really inspiring for anyone looking up to you, or just being so transparent and being like, this is who I am, these are the struggles that I face. I feel like it's really rare to find someone that's so true to themselves these days, because we're all putting on that image to try to be the best version of ourselves, but stripping all that back, it's great to see.
Yeah, and it's a funny thing, like being a creator on social media, I watch myself do it, and I know about social media, but yet I'm still scrolling through saying, oh, they look perfect, oh, I wish my life was like this, or, you know, why have they got it like this, and I'm struggling with this and that and the other. So I just think it's really cool and important that people are at least real sometimes.
Right.
You know.
What's next for you in your world? I feel like we touched on that you might be starting your own podcast, and I really think that you should, because you just have so much life experience in general. I think you would be so great at it, and you have a degree in psychology, so you can teach me a thing or two.
Yeah, I'd like to do that. I'm not sure if I could like live up to what you've said, but like I'd like to give it a bash.
I believe in you, and you need one person, you said, and I.
There you go. I've got no excuse now. I actually have to do it.
Yeah, I'm young.
You know, one thing I really struggled with when I first came onto the platform, you know, I'd never run a business before. I didn't understand some of these things. You know, it's a big thing about well-being as well. You really have to take care of yourself if you want to put great content out there. You're always on, right? You're working on the internet, you're working on your phone. You want to engage with people. You want to give them like value for signing up with you. And so you end up just working all hours. And I think it's learning the hard way that actually doesn't result in a great experience for the person.
No.
That made me really prioritize me. What ends up happening is I think people just respect that.
No, people understand you're a human being and you got to take care of your mental health too, especially just the struggles of day-to-day life, keeping up with life.
Yeah.
Mental health is such a battle, and we all struggle with something. So if you create the right fan base, they're going to understand when you need those times off. So I think you coaching someone like that would be very helpful in this industry. You should think about that.
Yeah, I would like to.
I'm excited to continue to follow your journey because it's been really inspiring and great to get to know you.
Oh, it's been so much fun. Thanks so much. I'm honoured to come and do these things.
If you ever come to LA, you got to come hang out, and we could go do another adventure somewhere.
100%. Maybe somewhere hot and in the sun.
Somewhere hot. We can the beach. Yeah. The beach instead of being in a hot tub in the water. Yeah. We can like go in the actual water. Yeah. Okay. And we'll see you guys next time on OFTV's In Real Life.
Bye.